morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushan Dhakal. The top stories first. PM Modi urges unity against COVID-19. Government not to impose lockdown. Supreme Court issues mandamus order, tells government to regulate Nepal-India border. More than 3,000 new cases of coronavirus reported in a day. Death toll rises to 3,164. Virus taking massive toll in India. Patients struggle for oxygen. And Manchester City beat Spurs to lift League Cup, win the title for a record equaling fourth consecutive time. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has directed UML's party committee to unite against COVID-19. According to Foreign Minister Pradeep Gewali, the Prime Minister has directed to form unity and mobilization committees at local and district levels to fight against the virus. PM Oli issued this directive at the third meeting of the 10th UML National General Convention Organizing Committee in Balwatar yesterday. The PM directed preparedness against the deadly virus variant at district level, while the government itself was at its maximum efforts in this regard, added Gewali. Issues discussed in the meeting were management of oxygen cylinders required for infected people and expansion of COVID-19 vaccination, among others. Minister Gewali clarified that there isn't any preparation to impose lockdown that will affect lives of the people. He was of the view that lockdown itself is not a solution. Therefore, the government has been working to deal with the infection by making people follow the health and safety protocols, said Minister Gewali. An emergency meeting of the CPN-UML's 10th General Convention Organizing Committee kicked off at the Prime Minister's official residence in Balwatar. Though the meeting was called for 10 a.m. yesterday, it started 2 hours later than the schedule, said Party Central member Ishwari Rizal. Committee members discussed about contemporary issues during the meeting. The previous meeting, held on April 23rd, made work allocations of the 265-member organizing committee. The Supreme Court yesterday issued a mandamus order in the name of the government to regulate and control open border between Nepal and India. A joint bench of Justices Prakash Man Singh Raut and Purushottam Bhandari issued the mandamus order to regulate the open border between Nepal and India for Nepal's peace and security. Issuing the verdict on a writ petitions filed by senior advocate Chandrakant Gewali, lawyer Leeladhar Upadhyay and others on March 26, 2017, the Supreme Court ordered the government to remain serious on the issues of border between the two countries and to review the treaties. The government of Nepal has been asked to take initiative for the review of the agreements and treaties regarding the management of open border between Nepal and India. The mandamus order reminded the government about Nepal's sovereignty, geographical integrity, national unity, protection of welfare of the people of Nepal, economic prosperity and border security and its significant constitutional responsibilities. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 3,032 new cases of coronavirus across the country. The daily infection rate was 2,486 until a day ago. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 300,119, while the number of active cases has increased to 19,382 from the overnight tally of 16,828. According to Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 277,573 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. The death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 3,164 following the deaths of 28 more patients yesterday. Nepal is currently among the top 55 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 32.8 million confirmed cases, followed by India with over 17.3 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 147.7 million people across the world and claimed 3.1 million lives. And now the news from the economic front. The Federation of Nepalese Chamber of Commerce and Industry (FNCCI) has demanded an extension of 2 years for the banking facility provided to the pandemic-affected industries and businesses. During the FNCCI's pre-budget discussion on Sunday, it is demanded that the banking facility announced by the government be extended for at least 2 years to businesses including industry, advertising, services, foreign employment, small and cottage industries, tourism, entertainment, public transport, film industry, handicrafts, ready-made garments, textiles, private schools, beauty parlors, health centers, communication houses, hydropower projects under construction and exports. The Federation has also demanded extension of the loan rescheduling and restructuring period by 1 year. The Federation has demanded to extend the process by 1 year by simplifying the process, as it is becoming difficult for small businesses and entrepreneurs to get business continuity loan. And now the international news. With life-saving oxygen in short supply, family members in India are left on their own to ferry coronavirus patients from hospital to hospital in search for treatment. According to Associated Press, the country is engulfed in a devastating new surge of infections. Social media and television footage show desperate relatives pleading for oxygen outside hospitals or weeping in the street for loved ones who died waiting for treatment. For the fourth straight day, India on Sunday set a global daily record of new coronavirus infections. This rise in case was spurred by a new variant that emerged in the country, AP further reported. The surge has undermined the government's premature claims of victory over the pandemic. The 349,691 confirmed infections over the past day brought India's total to more than 16.9 million cases, behind only the United States. Experts say this toll could be a huge undercount, as suspected cases are not included. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Manchester City won the League Cup for a record-equaling fourth time in succession with a deserved victory over a disappointing Tottenham Hotspur side yesterday. City defender Aymeric Laporte rose above Spurs substitute Moussa Sissoko to head home Kevin De Bruyne's free kick 8 minutes from time. He was fortunate to be on the pitch after escaping a yellow card in the first half. According to the BBC, it was appropriate reward for City, creating a host of chances and dominating Spurs. Tottenham did not enjoy any sort of positive reaction from sacking manager Jose Mourinho on Monday and replacing him with caretaker Ryan Mason. Meanwhile, Leeds United held Manchester United to a goalless draw in the Premier League yesterday. We're at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. The MOE urges unity against COVID-19, government not to impose lockdown. Supreme Court issues mandamus order, tells government to regulate Nepal-India border. More than 3,000 new cases of coronavirus reported in a day. Death toll rises to 3,164. Virus taking massive toll in India. Patients struggle for oxygen. And Manchester City beats Spurs to lift the League Cup, win the title for a record-equaling fourth time. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website, janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.